Ever feel like you're drowning in orders? Like you're in the weeds, but instead of weeds, it's spatulas and sizzling garlic.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Well, today we're diving into the fascinating world of professional kitchens, specifically the power of teamwork. We're drawing insights from the chefs over at eastafricachef.com, and they've got this whole system of 21 rules.
Right, the 21 rules for a well-run kitchen.
Exactly. And rule number 21, team awareness, really caught our eye.
Yeah, it's not just about, knowing your own stuff, but like having a sense of what everyone else is doing around you.
Right, like you're all part of this intricate dance. You have to anticipate each other's moves.
It's almost like a sixth sense,
Yeah.
being one step ahead. It's crucial in a fast-paced environment like that.
It's like in those movies where they're disarming a bomb and the clock's ticking down. There's a whole team working behind the scenes, all perfectly in sync.
And that's what team awareness is all about. It's about everyone being aware of the bigger picture, understanding that the success of the entire kitchen depends on everyone being on the same page.
And it's interesting because the article also talks about the kitchen dynamic as being like a family. What do they mean by that? Because, my family, we can get pretty heated arguing over who gets the last slice of pie.
Uh-huh, right. Well, in a kitchen, it's about trust, definitely. But it's more than that. It's knowing someone has your back, anticipating their needs before they even have to ask.
Give me an example. What does that look like in action?
Okay, so picture this. We had a new grill cook. Totally froze up during the dinner rush, orders piling up, you could see the panic setting in, and Maria, our most senior chef, without a word, she just slides in next to him, doesn't take over, doesn't criticize, just starts prepping plates alongside him like it's the most natural thing in the world.
Wow.
Her calm presence, her quiet support, it calmed the new cook right down and we kept the orders flowing. That's family in a kitchen.
Yeah, it's a great example. And speaking of those intense moments, the article also mentions being in the weeds. I think we've all been there in some form or another.
Oh, absolutely. It's that feeling of being overwhelmed, like you're drowning in tasks.
Hmm.
Friday night, restaurant's packed, orders coming in faster than you can shout service, and suddenly the fryer decides to go rogue, the ticket printer sounds like a dying cat, and you can't find your favorite spatula. That's being in the weeds.
Oh, tell me about it. Just last week, I had to take my cat to the vet. Getting him in the carrier was an experience. Let's just say there was a lot of meowing and not much cooperation. I was definitely in the weeds. But in a kitchen, when someone's in that situation, what happens? What's the protocol?
That's where team awareness becomes even more critical. It's easy for panic to spread, but the opposite is also true. One person stepping in calmly, offering support, can completely change the dynamic, like that proactive support the article talks about.
Okay, so how can someone new to a team, whether it's a kitchen or any other high-pressure environment, how can they offer that kind of proactive support without, stepping on toes or making things worse?
It's all about reading the room, right? Recognizing the cues. Instead of a vague anything I can do, which, let's be honest, can sometimes add to the stress, try something direct, like need a hand with that plating, or what can I take off your plate right now?
Right, so you're not just offering to help, you're offering specific, actionable support.
Exactly. You're showing them you're not just standing on the sidelines, you're ready to jump in and be a true team player.
So we talked about team awareness, being in the weeds, proactive support. It seems like these were all valuable concepts, not just in a kitchen, but in any team environment.
Absolutely. Whether you're in a kitchen, a boardroom, or even just with your family, this idea of being present, being aware, being ready to lend a hand, it's so important.
Well said. So as we wrap up our deep dive into the heart of the kitchen and the power of teamwork, here's something to think about. Think about the teams you're a part of, at work, at home, with friends. How can you be more aware, more supportive? What's one small action you can take today to bring a little bit of that kitchen-level teamwork to your own life? Something to chew on. Until next time.